The strongest creature in this world is not a lion or an elephant or a tiger. It is a woman. This is what a superhero used to believe. No, not like Superman or Batman, but instead a real-life superhero, Arunachalam Muruganantham, who is now well known as Padman. He was born in Coimbatore in 1962. After losing his father in a car accident in his childhood, the financial condition of their family became very poor. His mother used to work in fields to manage the family and his education expenses. At the age of 14, when his family's condition became very much poor, he decided to give up his studies. His professional life got started by working on the fields by operating the welder machine. In 1998, he got married with Shanti Devi. One day after his marriage, he saw her wife passing silently with a very dirty clothes in his hand. So he asked her, what was that? She replied, it's none of his business. In one of his interviews, Muruganantham said the clothes used to be so dirty that he even did not use those to clean his bicycle. He asked her wife, why didn't she use sanitary napkin instead of those dirty clothes in her periods? She replied, if she started to use sanitary napkin, then there will be no money left to buy milk. To impress her wife, next day he bought a sanitary napkin for her. At that time, he noticed that the weight of the sanitary napkin is so less. He calculated that the production cost of the sanitary napkin must be not more than 10 paisa, whereas it had been sold in the market in a price 40 times higher than that. So he thought, if he wants, he can easily produce those napkins at a very lower cost, because it's not only his wife who was suffering in that problem, but also millions of other women who were also facing the same problem. At that time, he had chosen such a field to work on about which the women even hesitated to talk about. In starting off making pads, as he got no help from his sister and wife, he had to go to medical students to get help. But there also he got no help. As there was no way left, he decided to experiment with himself. Maybe he was the first man in this world who had tried a pad made by himself. He had used blood of animals in a bladder. At the time of cycling, that blood sprinkled into his pad. But he noticed that after absorbing the blood, his pad was getting unusual shape, which was never good for use. After 2 years of research, he discovered that along with cotton, cellulose fiber was also used in making those costly pads available in the market. That's why they remain in their shape even after absorbing liquid. Although his research was successful, after this, Muruganantham had to face a very difficult time in his life. He came to know the cost of the pad making machine was about 3.5 crore rupees, which was never possible for him to arrange anyway. But then also he didn't give up. After 4 years of research, finally he invented a machine and became successful in the challenge of making pad at a very lower cost. The cost of the machine was only 65,000 rupees. In 2006, he went to IIT Madras and presented his idea to everyone. Everyone liked his idea very much. His idea got nominated in National Innovation Foundation Grassroots Technology Innovation Award, and he won that award. After that, he founded Jayashree Industries, which made it possible to reach out the machine to all villagers. Many companies tried to buy the machine from him, offering a huge amount of money, but he never agreed to sell it. Had no college degree, not even help from any rich powerful man, only depending on his hard work and willpower, what he had done for the women to save them from the problems they had to face during their period stay, for which they had been suffering in many diseases. Not only the Indian women, but also the whole world respect him for that. Although he had not studied in IIT, but today he had been invited to give speech in IIT. Muruganantham's machine had affected the Indian women in two ways. Not only it had made it possible to provide sanitary napkins at lower cost, but also it created a lot of job opportunity for many Indian women to earn money. In America, in a session with Mr. Bill Gates, he said, don't just wait for the right opportunity to come. Take any problem and find a solution to that problem by your own. Because in every problem there lies an opportunity. He also said, instead of using your education just for your survival, try to use it to innovate something to change this whole world. His success story had touched so many people's heart that a Bollywood film titled Padman is going to be released very soon on his life story. At last, I want to finish this video with one of his favorite quote. He said, no one can predict what you can achieve, so never underestimate yourself. At last, a little request to you. If you truly found any inspiration from this story, then please share it with your friends and loved ones, especially with them who also dream to have the courage to dream big just like Arunachalam Muruganantham. And please let us know by commenting below on which person you would like to watch the next Zero to Hero video. because our main aim is to help you. Be strong, be inspired.